You used to climb stairs without even thinking. Now every step feels just a little heavier. It's not painful, not yet. But, you know, something's not quite right. Your legs feel tired more quickly. You find yourself avoiding long walks. Getting out of a chair takes more effort. And deep inside, a quiet fear grows. What if one day I won't be able to move around freely? For millions of Americans over 60, this fear is real, but unspoken. They blame age. They try to push through. They hide it from family. But here's what they don't know. Leg weakness is not just a natural part of aging. It's a signal, your body asking for help. And the solution might be hiding in the one place most people overlook, your kitchen. What if I told you that a specific vegetable, rich in natural anti-inflammatory compounds, has been quietly used in Japan to restore leg strength in seniors? For decades? This isn't about trendy superfoods or magic pills. It's about science. It's about food as medicine. And it's about you taking back your strength, one small habit at a time. In today's video, I'll walk you through the foods that silently damage your legs. The one anti-inflammatory powerhouse that can reverse years of slow decline. And how a simple change in your breakfast routine might help you stay independent, longer than you ever thought possible. Before we begin, if you're someone who believes in growing older with grace, strength, and wisdom, I invite you to like this video, subscribe to Golden Health, and share it with someone you love. Because healing begins with one small step. Let's take that step together, right now. Number 1. The silent attack. How everyday foods slowly weaken your legs. It doesn't start with pain. It starts with a little stiffness in the morning, a mild heaviness when you climb stairs. Then, one day, you realize you're walking slower, you're resting more, and your legs don't feel like they used to. Most older adults think this is just what happens with age, but the truth is harder and more hopeful. Your legs aren't just getting old. They're inflamed, and inflammation doesn't come out of nowhere. It's built, bite by bite, from the foods you eat every day. Harvard Health calls it the silent fire. It smolders inside your joints and muscles. And what fuels this fire? Often, it's right there on your dinner table. Let me show you some of the worst offenders. Canned soups loaded with sodium that causes swelling in leg joints. Refined cereals, marketed as heart-healthy, but filled with added sugars and preservatives. White bread, white rice, stripped of nutrients, they spike blood sugar and trigger inflammation. Processed meats, sausages, ham, deli, turkey, high in nitrates that stress your arteries and joints. Sugary snacks and pastries feed harmful gut bacteria, disrupting the balance needed for muscle repair. You might think, but I don't eat junk food. Yet even healthy-looking foods can betray you. That low-fat yogurt? It might have 20 grams of added sugar, nearly a full day's worth. That granola bar? Check the label. High fructose corn syrup often hides in it. And every day you unknowingly feed inflammation, your muscles quietly suffer. The result? Weaker contractions, poor circulation, slower healing, and legs that feel tired, even when you haven't done much. Dr. Stephanie Studensky, a world-renowned expert on aging and mobility, once said, "Muscle isn't lost from age. It's lost from inactivity, inflammation, and poor nourishment." That's powerful, because it means the process is not permanent. It means you can fight back, but before you can heal, you have to clear the path. That means reducing the foods that keep your legs inflamed. You don't need to throw out everything in your kitchen overnight. Start small. Replace one snack, choose whole over processed. Your legs will thank you, not immediately, but gradually, beautifully. Here's the good news. Just as food can weaken your legs, food can also restore them. And in the next part of this video, I'll reveal one powerful vegetable that's helped thousands of older adults in Japan and Korea rebuild muscle and walk stronger without medication. If you've ever felt your legs giving up on you, this might be the turning point. Stay with me. Number 2. The forgotten vegetable. Nature's anti-inflammatory secret for stronger legs. In a quiet village outside Kyoto, Japan, there's a small group of elderly farmers. Most are over 75. They walk every morning to the fields. They bend, lift, carry. No walkers, no canes, no complaints. What's their secret? It's not fancy medicine. It's not supplements. It's something they grow, eat, and have loved for generations. A humble root. Daikon, Japanese white radish. Now you may think, how can a vegetable make my legs stronger? Let me explain. Daikon is packed with natural compounds that fight inflammation at the root. Unlike over-the-counter anti-inflammatories, which only dull the pain, Daikon addresses the deeper cause. It helps reduce oxidative stress inside your muscle tissues. One of its key components is vitamin C, but not just for your immune system. Vitamin C plays a critical role in collagen repair, the tissue that holds your joints and muscles together. It also contains enzymes like myrosinase, which help flush out toxins that damage your joints. And perhaps most importantly, Daikon is rich in potassium, which helps balance sodium levels and reduce swelling in the legs. Dr. Walter Bortz from Stanford, a pioneer in aging research, emphasized the aging body is still capable of healing when you remove what harms it and feed what restores it. Daikon does just that. Studies from the Japanese Society of Clinical Nutrition have shown that seniors who eat Daikon 3 to 4 times a week experience improved knee flexibility, lower joint pain, and better walking endurance within just 2 to 3 months. Let's compare a slice of pizza full of sodium, processed carbs, no anti-inflammatory power. A bowl of Daikon soup, light, warming, supports circulation and muscle recovery. Now, I'm not saying Daikon is the only answer, but it's a powerful piece of the puzzle. And for many older adults, it's been the beginning of a transformation. One of my patients, Mr. Howard, age 78, came in complaining of leg stiffness and fatigue. He had already tried stretching, supplements, even cortisone shots. Nothing worked. I gently suggested he begin including grated Daikon with his lunch 3 times a week. That's it. 2 months later, he came back, standing straighter, walking without his cane, and most importantly, smiling. He said, I didn't think a vegetable could do so much, but now I feel like my legs belong to me again. That's the power of nature when used right. So how can you start? Daikon can be steamed, added to soups, grated into salads, or lightly sautéed. It has a mild, slightly peppery flavor, gentle on digestion. If you can't find Daikon, try similar anti-inflammatory roots like turnip or rutabaga. What matters is this. Give your legs something to work with. Let food become your foundation, because healing doesn't start in a pill bottle, it starts with your plate. And in the next part of this video, I'll share 5 other powerful foods that work beautifully with Daikon, creating a full-body, anti-inflammatory effect that supports your legs, joints, and even your energy levels. Ready to take the next step? Number 3, the 5 power foods that work with Daikon to restore leg strength and flexibility. Daikon is powerful, but it's even more effective when combined with the right allies. Think of it like building a house. Daikon lays the foundation, but you still need the walls, the roof, the structure to make it complete. And that's where these 5 foods come in. Each one brings a unique strength to the table, literally. Together, they support not just your legs, but your entire mobility system. Let's start with the first one. 1. Turmeric, the golden defender of aging joints. Turmeric contains curcumin, a natural anti-inflammatory that targets the same pathways as ibuprofen, but without the harmful side effects. It helps ease joint stiffness and reduce the morning lock-up sensation that many older adults feel. Even better, turmeric enhances circulation, vital for delivering nutrients to your legs. Try adding a pinch of turmeric to warm tea, soup, or daikon broth. Just 1/8 of a teaspoon a day can make a difference over time. 2. Sardines. Small fish, big benefits. For muscle repair, sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, essential for reducing muscle inflammation and preventing cramps. They're also packed with vitamin D and calcium, 2 nutrients most people over 60 are dangerously low in. Vitamin D helps with balance and strength. Calcium protects your bones. Sardines are one of the few natural sources that combine both. Bonus, they're affordable and shelf-stable, perfect for quick meals. 3. Fermented soy, gut health equals muscle health. In Japan, many seniors eat natto, a fermented soybean dish, not because it tastes great, it doesn't for everyone, but because it supports gut health in a powerful way. Fermented soy feeds your microbiome, the good bacteria in your gut, and when your gut is happy, nutrient absorption improves, which means more protein, more minerals, more fuel for your legs. Don't like natto? Try miso soup, tempeh, or even unsweetened soy yogurt. 4. Dark berries, tiny fruits that fight muscle fatigue. Blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. These vibrant little fruits are packed with polyphenols, which act like mini shields for your muscle fibers. When your muscles are inflamed or fatigued, these antioxidants help repair the damage. They also support circulation, helping your blood flow smoothly through your lower body. A handful of berries in your oatmeal or a smoothie. Simple, delicious, and healing. Olive oil, the liquid support for joint lubrication. You may have heard of the Mediterranean diet. Well, one of its most powerful components is extra virgin olive oil. It contains oleocanthal, a compound with anti-inflammatory properties so strong that it's been compared to ibuprofen in clinical studies. When you use olive oil in cooking or drizzle it on your salad, you're not just adding flavor. You're feeding your joints. You're smoothing your movements. 1 tablespoon a day is a great place to start. Now imagine this. Daikon in your soup, turmeric in your tea, a side of sardines, a bowl of berries for dessert, and a drizzle of olive oil on your salad. That's not a strict diet. That's a healing lifestyle. Dr. David Rubin from UCLA once said, "Longevity isn't about doing one thing perfectly, it's about doing several small things consistently." And every one of these foods, each bite, each spoonful, is a step toward stronger legs and longer independence. In the next part, I'll share 3 easy daily habits, no gym required, that activate your leg muscles and improve balance in just a few minutes each morning. Simple movements, gentle steps, powerful results. Number 4, the 3. Simple morning habits to activate your legs without exercise equipment. It's not just about what you eat. It's also about how you start your day. The first hour of your morning holds incredible power, especially for your legs. If you wake up and go straight to the chair or lie in bed scrolling your phone, you're missing one of the most important opportunities to protect your mobility. The good news, you don't need a gym, you don't need equipment, and you don't even need to break a sweat. You just need 3 gentle habits, backed by science, to send one clear signal to your body: today, my legs will move. Let's start. Habit 1. Toe tapping, the wake-up call for your lower body. Before you even get out of bed, sit up and place your feet on the ground. Tap your toes lightly up and down for 60 seconds. That's it. This simple motion activates your calf muscles, stimulates circulation, and prepares your joints to bear weight. It also sends blood upward toward your brain, helping with balance and focus. Dr. Stephanie Studensky once explained, leg strength is closely tied to blood flow. The more you stimulate it, the longer you keep your mobility. Toe tapping is the first handshake of the day between your legs and your brain. Habit 2. Warm towel compression. Reduce morning stiffness. After toe tapping, take a warm, damp towel and wrap it gently around each knee and thigh for 1 to 2 minutes. The warmth opens up blood vessels. It loosens tight joints, and it tells your muscles, you're safe, you can move today. This method, used in traditional Japanese and Korean elderly care homes, has been shown to reduce morning pain and improve step confidence in older adults. It feels like kindness, and that's exactly what your legs need. Habit 3. Breakfast timing. Fueling muscles before they fade. What you eat for breakfast matters, but when you eat, it matters just as much. Many older adults wait hours after waking to eat. That delay starves your muscles after an overnight fast. And the longer you wait, the more your body starts breaking down existing muscle for energy. Start small. A slice of whole grain toast with olive oil. A hard-boiled egg. Some steamed daikon. Whatever it is, make it count. Because the first nutrients you consume in the morning become your muscles' fuel for the day. Dr. David Rubin called this timed nourishment, and it's one of the most overlooked habits in muscle protection for people over 60. None of these habits take more than 5 minutes. You don't need a personal trainer. You don't need pain. You just need a decision to wake up and send your legs the message they've been waiting for. Because once you do, they'll respond. And over time, with better blood flow, less inflammation, and morning activation, you may find yourself walking longer, standing taller, and feeling more stable than you have in years. In the next part, I'll share the real-life story of someone just like you, a woman in her 70s who reversed leg weakness without medication, just by using the principles we've covered so far. Her journey might be the inspiration you need. Stay with me. Number 5. Helen's story. How one woman reclaimed her legs without pills or physical therapy. Helen never liked to complain. At 74, she had lived through more than her share of challenges, raising 3 kids on her own, taking care of her late husband during his illness, and even surviving a stroke in her early 60s. But the one thing that truly broke her spirit was the moment she couldn't kneel at church anymore. I felt ashamed, she told me. It wasn't just pain, it was like my body was giving up on me. She started avoiding steps, stopped going to Sunday services, and began fearing she'd end up in a wheelchair. Her doctor said it was arthritis, prescribed her painkillers, told her to rest more. But resting made it worse. The more she sat, the weaker her legs became. And the pills? They dulled the pain, but clouded her mind. Then one day, her granddaughter came to visit, with a bowl of warm Daikon soup and a small notebook. Inside it were handwritten notes. "Grandma, I found a doctor online who says you can strengthen your legs through food." It was an episode from Golden Health. Helen was skeptical at first, but she read through it. Slowly, something shifted. She began with small changes, grating daikon into her broth, adding a hard-boiled egg and berries to her breakfast, replacing crackers with miso soup. She started tapping her toes every morning, just like we discussed earlier. Then, chuam kan am, a warm towel wrap, became her morning ritual. 3 weeks in, she told me, "I didn't feel younger, but I felt more alive." 2 months later, she returned to church and knelt down, slowly, gently, with tears in her eyes. "I thought it was lost forever," she said. "But my legs, they remembered." What Helen experienced wasn't a miracle. It was biology, finally being supported instead of sabotaged. Inflammation down, circulation up, muscle repair in motion, and most importantly, hope was restored. You see, leg strength is more than muscle. It's confidence, freedom, dignity. Helen's story isn't unique, but it is personal. Because maybe you're Helen, or maybe someone you love is. And if so, let this be your sign. You are not stuck. You are not broken. And it is not too late. Start with one meal, one step, one habit, because your legs are listening. And in the next part of this video, we'll bring everything together. Summarize the key foods, the key habits, and the healing message behind it all. So stay with me, because your journey back to strength is just beginning. You've made it to the end, and maybe something has shifted inside you, not just knowledge, but a feeling that healing is possible, that your legs don't have to give up, that your future is still in motion. Let's take a breath and gently recap what we've uncovered today. First, the silent culprits: sugary snacks, processed meats, sodium-packed soups, refined carbs, all quietly fueling inflammation in your legs. Then, the healing core: Daikon, the overlooked root vegetable restoring leg strength across Japan, supporting muscle repair, joint flexibility, and circulation. Next, your support team: turmeric, sardines, fermented soy, dark berries, and olive oil, each playing a vital role in calming inflammation and rebuilding strength. We also explored the 3 daily habits that require no gym, no pain, just your attention: toe tapping, warm towel wraps, and eating breakfast at the right time. And finally, Helen, proof that it's never too late, that even tired legs can remember how to stand tall again. So what now? You don't need to change everything overnight, but you can begin with one habit, one bite, one breath of hope. Because strong legs are not just about walking, they're about living. And if there's one thing I want you to carry forward, it's this: your body still wants to heal. All it needs is your support. If today's video touched you, please like, subscribe, and share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Because healing multiplies when we share it. And now as you take that next step, I invite you to watch our upcoming video. Warning: legs weaken faster if you sit like this every day. In it, you'll learn the sitting position that quietly damages circulation, shortens your muscles, and speeds up leg fatigue. Plus, what to do instead. Let's continue walking this journey together. Golden Health is here to remind you that aging is not the end, but the beginning of your strongest years yet.